Well, we're back live, early, no intro, no nothing. The theme of the day, Coach, one pitch, one out.
I like those.
If you might have missed it, it was Dakota Voleski, the second baseman, one pitch, one out for the Johnson Creek Yellow Jackets. I will work on a scoreboard eventually. We'll try to get that all squared away. Coach, why work on that? If you want to, whatever, just
Sure.
do a little announcing or whatever, play by play.
It was a strike.
Make things up along the way. I don't care.
1-1 count. Haley Pesky pitching for Plover. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Beautiful day here in Plover on Fire Pro Field. Ball is up, 2-2 count. Ball hit up the middle. Base hit. Catherine Albright hit that ball really well up the middle. Run on first base, now hitting Emma Jo Peck for Johnson Creek Yellow Jackets.
Well, Coach, the good news is with Plover playing back-to-back, I only had to update half the scoreboard.
Bingo.
So that, to the scheduling gods, thank you.
So base hit up the middle. Throw to third. Errant of Ashlyn O'Neill got by her, and a run scored. Just like that, it's 1-0. Emma Jo didn't get the RBI there, but got her a nice hit. Now on second base.
We're going to break up the diamond coverage. Look inside the dugout. Johnson Creek game got started so fast, they're still working on their eye black game, Coach. Priorities, I guess.
Yeah. We forgot to put ours on, too.
Exactly. Well, you told me there's no wind and no sun, so I'm like, all right, we're good. Then all of a sudden the wind and the sun is out, and here we are. That's all right. Beautiful day.
Ball's hit deep over the head. The right fielder, that's going to score a run. Stand up, a double for Greta Kelm, just like that. Well, you can't really draw it up any better than that for Johnson Creek.
It's a great start.
Number 7, Kendall Lemke. Now up.
Worked through the struggles, a game changer in the first one, and now we got it all squared away. So grounder over to Newby. Newby flips the first. 2 outs, but 2 runs already in.
Well, at the very least, she moved the runner over to third. Now there's a lot more things that can happen at third base to score that run. Wild pitch, fastball, error. Sometimes when you do the little things right, you're rewarded. And by hitting behind the runner there, Johnson Creek's giving himself an opportunity to score another run.
What do you think of these uniforms, Coach? The white uniforms with like that silver kind of gray logo number.
Actually, they're kind of cool. They're hard to read, but
they're hard to read. But I mean, I like the. I mean, everything they carry it through. Gray socks,
yeah,
gray belt. I saw some 16Us from Johnson Creek as well that had like They had the full Stinger Bumblebee look. Right here had the black with the yellow pinstripes running all over.
It's a whiteout.
2-2 count to Sullivan. It's a nice job waiting back on that change and just really kind of spoiling a pitcher's pitch.
Yeah, because that was a nice pitch. Did a good job. It's good, solid at bat right here for Sullivan. Got her.
Got her to chase that change.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Bottom of the first inning, Johnson Creek up 2-0. Very good first inning. Blake pops it up to the second baseman for out number one.
All righty, well, after 25 years, if you don't want to come back for year 26, we'll just sign you up. We'll sign you up as part of the crew. How about you get win number 600 this year, and then
yeah, we're gonna have to have a good season, but you never know.
Come join this side.
Yeah.
Call 600 softball. Hey, if you call 25 games with us, every day's a win. So
yeah, right there you go. Yeah, that'll help me.
You can get to 600 real quick that way. Let me update the scoreboard. Bottom of the first. There we are. That one fouled back almost right at the camera.
You know, Ashlyn O'Neill played for me last year, and she's an outstanding third baseman. Has a little bit of pop. Great young lady.
Hard liner down the third base line, just inside the chalk. Safely aboard is O'Neill.
And the best part of having an O'Neill on the team is she's one of the twins. So then now we got Kyla O'Neill. So I had two O'Neills play for me last year, and they were both outstanding. Kyla's catching today, but she was a very, very good outfielder. And has one of the better throwing arms you'll see. Really a cannon.
If you guys are watching along at home, it is a postcard day. As I'm looking at the picture we're sending out, and man, it's little wispy clouds. That one sky to the clouds. Drifting over, making the catch down there. That is Millman.
Get under that one. Ball actually kind of carried a little bit there at the end. I thought it was going to burn her. It would have, if it did burn her, it was going to be in foul territory though. Brooke Zawicki played with O'Neill's last year.
That one skied high. That's going to bring that net into play. Coming down, though, making the grab. One single. They leave her stranded. After one complete, we head to the top of the second. Johnson Creek 2, Plover nothing. You're watching the 2023 Class B State Tournament presented by Jolly Good Soda here on W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back here, top of the second. Johnson Creek looking to get things going. They got the dugout cam. They got all sorts of things going on there, Coach. They've got hairspray. They've got, I don't know what they got going on. They're doing hairspray. They've got eye black, everything. It's a salon in the Johnson Creek dugout, and they happen to be playing softball as well this morning. They lead 2-0, so whatever.
Yeah. It works for them, it's fine.
Yep. Follett leading things off here for the Yellow Jackets. Sharp liner down third.
Nice play.
O'Neill.
Called it a foul.
They do call it foul. So no balls, 2 strikes. You always hate that when the kids make the play.
Yeah.
And then the one that they boot, that's the 50-50 one. That's when they call it fair. Like, come on now. And backwards K there for Pesky. So she picks up the strikeout for Plover. Follett down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Bring up Walsh. Walsh stands in that right-hander batter's box. She might be pushing 6 foot.
Yeah, she's a tall kid. Yeah, as you said, I don't know if it could be a much better day than it is today. It's not like humid or anything like that. It's just beautiful out.
That one pounded in the dirt.
Yeah, nice play.
Pesky's got it. Over to first, 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, when we first signed up for this, I was like, oh, man. Second weekend of July, I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, I've umpired these tournaments before. I'm like, they are brutal. And then you mix in a little rain in there, and then got to this week and looked at the forecast, and I said, my goodness, we've been blessed.
Yeah. Yeah, the last 2 days have been great, too. I mean.
Yeah, mid-70s. It was overcast yesterday when we got here to kind of set up.
I think tomorrow's supposed to be nice, too, so. Ooh, good changeup. She sells it well.
The 0-2 offering, high and away, 1-2. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you're just joining us for the first time, pop it in the comments where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Anybody celebrating a birthday here, we'll give them a birthday shout out. Doesn't have to be today. Could have been yesterday. Could be coming up later this week, whatever it is. Balls and strikes are relative. We try to keep scores and runners. That one,
Nice
one
play.
hopper.
Right back at her.
Pesky fielded in position nicely here in the early going. After 1.5 completes, Johnson Creek 2, Plover nothing. You're watching the 2023 Class B State Tournament live from Plover, Wisconsin on W7.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you.
Bottom of the second we head here on W7 Class B State Tournament. Taking things off is Allen. She's very quickly in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, a little gas there. That was a good morning, good afternoon, and good night at bat for Allen. Oh, boy, yikes.
She's up in the zone.
Yeah,
Hard to lay off those pitches up there.
first pitch swinging, line outs.
Just like that, 2 outs.
Well, we were talking about in the last game, Trzynski, those first pitch, those quick innings.
Yeah.
She pitched 4 innings, had 46 pitches, 25 of them for strikes. It's hard to imagine she threw that many balls.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it.
But then Zimmerman came in on relief for her, and they walked away with a combined shutout win, 4-0. Johnson Creek, meanwhile, ahead in this one, 2-0 over Plover. 18U squad.
Played a lot of baseball with Haley's dad against him. Heck of a pitcher back in the day.
Grounder to second. That will retire the side very quickly. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the third.
Games are flying.
I will take it. 2-0 here at the Class B State Softball Tournament. Winner advances to play at least one more today. Loser, unfortunately, their championship run comes to an end. You're watching W7. Top of the third, leading things off for Johnson Creek is Valesky. I believe she's out at second. She had a nice last half inning. She's now ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Stands in that left-handed batter's box. And she'll take strike 1 outside corner. Pesky battling back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here in the top of the third. That one fouled back.
Good spot for that changeup right here.
There it was. Low and away, line shot down the third. That's where O'Neill roams. 1 up, 1 down.
She has great hands at third base. She gobbles everything up. It's a vacuum cleaner down there.
Coach, you see, it's noted here that she's got 4 younger siblings. Are they going to be coming through your program, or are they on the boys' side?
Well, one coming through, but a while yet, and then a boy who's going to be a heck of a baseball player. That's for sure.
You got to imagine he basically is growing up at the Diamond.
Oh, yeah,
Either playing his own games or
yeah.
he's at the Diamond with his sisters.
For sure.
Little ground ball right side. That will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the third here on W7 at the Class B State Softball Tournaments. Johnson Creek 2, Plover nothing. Coming to bat here on W7.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you.
I was just about to accept the job. This used to be all cornfields.
Back here live, Class B state tournament. Spash head coach Tom Droner alongside Connor Du Bois. There's Tom giving me the history of the complex here, and used to be a big old cornfield, he says, and man, now they've turned it into, I'm not saying, it's close to the Field of Dreams anyway for Wisconsin and softball heaven.
It is a beautiful place, beautiful complex. They do it right in Plover, that's for sure.
Well, as I was saying earlier, I kind of find it weird, a community as big as Stevens Point, that, you know, you wouldn't have your own softball diamond, you know, per se. That one's skying high. That's going to find the top of our dugout.
Yeah,
there it is. But like you said, they showed you the plans for this and said, this is what we're doing. Steve Pacelli, their diamond right next door, and basically the Plover youth softball. I mean, obviously all these kids then feed into Stevens Point, but I mean, it makes sense.
Well, too, and going through this program, they've got it's a family event. You get an opportunity to come. When my kids were going through this whole thing, they'd be, hey, Dad, can I go down to the field? And we always felt comfortable dropping them off, which is a little different than this day and age.
Yeah.
Drop them off, and all their buddies would be down here. And
well, it's going to be tough to get into trouble down here because, like you said, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
So whether your team's playing or not, there's, you know, you're the younger brothers ramming around while the older ones are on the diamond, and there's a lot of eyes on you.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Just had one catastrophe. My daughter broke her wrist on the monkey bars when she was about 5 years old. That was the only bad thing that I think ever happened to me. So.
Janowski line shots off the left field fence. Going to be foul, though.
And I'll be honest with you, their concession stand is as good as it gets.
They had a fish fry last night.
Yeah.
I was told today on the menu is tacos at lunch. I won't say no to that. Inside there, Janowski, she's down on strikes looking. Follett picks up another strikeout.
They come up with new ideas all the time, Philly cheesesteaks, and, you know, whatever. They'll do it, and they'll do it right.
And I was looking at the prices, and you can't go to a restaurant for.
No.
You can get 2 Philly cheesesteaks for the price of the local restaurant. That one fouled back just above the camera. Coach got here about 7 o'clock, and I think it was about 7:15 setting the camera up. Somebody asked, has your camera ever been hit? Only 60 softball games a year between our two crews, and yeah, it's been hit a time or two. We've had kids run over the cameras in basketball, you know, so it's part of the cost of doing business.
Yeah.
Climbs the ladder Does foul it over to third. Walsh has it. Across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
A little bit off balance there. She's really doing a nice job of mixing up high and low pitches, off speed, a lot of stuff up in the zone. Seems like she flattens out when she wants to get ahead in the count, and then she starts climbing the ladder and then mixes in a change here and there. She's doing a nice job.
One offering.
Is that change up?
Wow, that's going to be a tough play.
Yeah, I think the first baseman veered off just a little too far, especially with the range that she had there at second base.
Yeah, Volosky's showing off her range for sure, like you said.
Honestly, the pitcher did a nice job of recognizing that. She was on her way over there, but there was a lot of...
There's a lot of traffic.
Yeah. And Braley Lake played for me this year at Spash and one of our 2 captains. Really a good kid, great young lady. Got a little pop in her bat too. She can hit the ball.
That one popped back. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Lake. 2 outs. Runner aboard at first is Miller.
Braley also had a sister who played for me, Berkeley Lake. She's a heck of a player. Really could hit the ball. So it's in the genes.
Just going to be a battle. Just keep fouling it off, fouling it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner down at first is Miller. Lake in the box.
Nice changeup.
Wow. Like you said, she's changing speeds, changing locations. That will retire the side. They strand 1. We've played 3 completes. It is Plover, nothing. Johnson Creek, 2. You were watching live coverage of the 2023 Class B State Softball Tournament from Plover, Wisconsin, here on W7.
Braley Lake playing third base now.
Is off is Greta Kelm. Two 2-0 lead here for Johnson Creek. The way Pesky's throwing it in the circle after that, Johnson Creek got 3 hits and 4 batters to lead things off, and then it's been crickets since then. Kelm draws the leadoff walk.
Leadoff runner on. Opportunity to lay a bunt down or move her to second. He's going to swing away, though. Sometimes I like to let someone get one swing and then I go back to the bunt. But the coaches know their players.
That one right back up the middle. Lemke aboard. So the first two aboard here in the fourth.
You know, in sometimes obvious situations, people will think, you know, we should be bunting in this situation, but, you know, coaches get opportunities to watch their players. They know what their strengths and what their weaknesses are.
Squaring the punt, hard back to the circle. Pesky has it, she'll go to first. Nice job coming over by Newby to cover. And excellent job situational softball. We saw it in the first game, you've mentioned it right there. Sullivan sacrificing herself. That one in the right field. One run is in. Two runs are in. Coming in. Scoring. There's a little miscommunication on that cut or what. But that ball just came kind of trickling home.
Yeah, I think she tried to field it and wasn't able to do it. And then when she slowed it down a little, it gave her the opportunity to get second base.
Walsh, first pitch swinging, skies high to center field. And settling under it is Swecky. She'll make the grab. Foul it back to second.
Well, boy, that bunt paid dividends right there. Got a single, scored 2 runs, and now they doubled their lead up 4-0. Excellent job. Seems like a four-run lead is tougher than just a 2-run lead. sounds a little more intimidating, especially when you get good pitching.
Yeah, the way Fowlett's been in the circle this morning. Nice job there by Pesky. Protecting the circle, she flips to first. That will retire the side. You're watching the Class B State Softball Tournament live on W7, presented by our good friends at Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Thank you.
Bottom of the fourth. Plover, they trail by 4. They got some big sticks coming up here. See if they can't do anything and cut into this. Follett pitching a gem in the circle so far. See if they can put a little bat to ball against her.
And all 3 of these kids are capable of taking the ball to the ballpark.
Boy, that wind's really picking up down there.
Yeah.
Turn that field mic camera down, or not camera, but mic down just a hair.
Ooh. Just shut. You want me to open out?
Yeah, you can pull it shut. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, thanks.
So O'Neill, she's behind. We're trying to patch some things up here with the wind. 2-ball, 1-strike count. That one in the left field. That's going to get to the fence. O'Neill around first. She's got around second. Big turn at third.
Good decision. Yeah, you don't want to make that first out, especially at third base, but down 4 runs. That's a good start for them.
Coach knows her speed. Like, no.
She runs all right.
Yeah. I just think she wasn't thinking 3 out of the box. That was the thing, you know. You're thinking 1 for sure, maybe 2. Coach, so Kyla, her fun facts, she lists that she can play any position, could probably even pitch a little, and has a cannon of an arm. Gonna fact check those.
Yeah, I would agree with that. She's very versatile. She could play center field. She could play right field, anywhere in the infield, shortstop. She's pitched before, and right now she's catching. But the one thing that she possesses that is elite is she's got an absolute cannon for an arm.
All right, well, hey, could she pitch a little?
She can. She could pitch.
Probably figured
back in the day, she could pitch.
And now she's going to square and punt.
Oh, boy.
And get a board. Throw gets away. Coming in and scoring is her sister. So the law firm of O'Neill and O'Neill. They're getting things going here for Plover in their home half of the 4th. I guess I really wouldn't be. Actually, you said their dad's a plumber?
No,
electrician.
Yeah.
So maybe not a law firm. Maybe the electrician of
and a good one.
O'Neill. There you go. If you need any electrical services,
we saw
in the Stevens Point area.
Yeah, he's good. We saw earlier Claire Zawicki, her Brooks' younger sister, play on the 17U team. This is Brooke, her older sister.
That one fouled back. 0-2.
Another young lady who can hit the ball at the ballpark. Good cut.
They tell me that Brooke has 14 chickens, or the family has 14 chickens. And I tell you what, they weren't worried about the price of eggs the last couple of years then. They're probably supplying half the community.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why they got chickens. Who knows?
Right? My family had some chickens as well. And, chickens get older and they just naturally die off or whatever. And they died off like right during COVID before the price of eggs went up. They're like, my parents like, we're not going to get new ones. We're kind of done with that hobby. I'm like, bad time to get out of that hobby.
Right.
At
Especially
$6 a dozen, my goodness. A grounder, but that one's going to be foul.
Thought for a moment that was going to stay fair and kind of hung on that line for a minute.
The 7 o'clock game tonight, that might have been fair because the little lines get a little bit thicker as the day goes on. Well, I think we had somebody claim our Walsh across the diamond, 6-3 on the putout. But we were running a little jolly good scavenger hunt. As time permits, I'm going to post some across the complex. We started local out our back door, and I believe we had somebody claim that one.
A nice gentleman came up here. I was wondering what he was doing, and he said, I think I won the scavenger hunt. I said, hey, don't you take my jolly good.
Yep, we did. Jason Brackey trying to figure out Sports Academy. He's claimed it. Got to be a follower to get in on that scavenger hunt. Kind of stealing it from the A.J. Dillon. Of course, I live in Green Bay, and A.J. Dillon, about once a week, he posts something around town or up in Door County, wherever he's at. I mean, nice stuff, too, like autographed cards, autographed jerseys. I mean, I can autograph a lineup sheet, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
But we got jolly good to give away this weekend. 2-outs runner at third now. We'll get back to softball, I suppose. 4-1 game. So you go back to this big couple insurance runs in that last top of the fourth for Johnson Creek. Otherwise, you're sitting at 2-1, tying a run just 60 feet away. Armonic in the box.
It just feels different when you're down 4-0 as opposed to 2-0. Now you get one person on base and someone go yard. Now all of a sudden it's a tie ball game. But that happens. You're still, struggling to get back in the game at 4-0.
2-2 offering, and that one lifted in the left field. Battling the sun a little bit. Making the grab. That'll retire the side. Plover does get one run. They strand one. We head to the top of the fifth. The Johnson Creek 4, Plover 1 here on W7. Presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. We got some other things coming up, too. We know we're at softball this weekend, but volleyball season not too far ahead of us. Players, coaches, families, W7 is offering our first volleyball package. That package includes live streaming of 5 regular season matches, attending one of your team practices, the all-important and fun Jolly Good Soda Pizza Party, and then we'll do a mini documentary as well, recapping your season. Send us an email at info, that's INFO, at productionsw7.com. Learn more about our You Got Served package for the upcoming volleyball season. That's not too far away, but still a lot left to be played here in the summertime at the Class B State Softball Tournament. You're watching W7 presented by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Top of the fifth, leading things off, second baseman, Voleski. Dakota Voleski. She's had a couple nice plays down there at second. Really showed her range on one. Couldn't get the out. Little dribbler down the first base line. Trickling foul.
Well, that's what you want at second base, a kid that's got a lot of range. I mean, if you don't have range, you can't play middle.
Reaches out, slaps that one foul down the third base line. So Dakota somewhere between the last two. And you're going to be in good shape, kiddo. The 0-2 offering high, 1-2. New pitcher this half inning is Miller. That one popped left side, drifting back, making the play is Shanowski. So 1 up, 1 down. So Pesky, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 of them earned, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. She leaves way for Miller, who's got 1 up, 1 down here in the 5th. Albright stands in that right-handed batter's box. She takes strike 1. Reaches out.
Nope.
Little liner back to the pitcher. Miller, a little bobble, but she's got it.
That was one of those that looked like it was harder hit at her than it really was. Then it just stuck in her glove. Another changeup, and she's out of it.
Well, that very quickly retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Miller comes in. She holds a little momentum there for Plover. See if they can't continue that into the bottom of the 5th and cut into this 3-run deficit. You're watching W7 live coverage of the 2023 Class B State Softball Tournament here on W7. Top of the 5th. Plover running out of outs to play with here. They've got just 9 left. They trail by 3. Well, I mean, they may not have 9. We'll see. It's about an hour. I think they're playing 70 or 80-minute games. We're about 55 minutes into this one. We are on the bottom of the 5th, though. Leading things off is Pesky. That one's going to find green grass. Pesky around first. She's digging for second. Coach is going to hold her up there. Nice job tracking it down out there in right center field by Millman and Sullivan.
She stung that ball and hit it in the right spot. Was able to drive it to the wall. Maybe get something going here for Plover.
First pitch swinging again. Gonna have a play. Nope, little bobble out there in center. Had a chance for a play if she came up with it cleanly. So trouble brewing here for the Yellow Jackets as the first two runners are aboard, first and third, nobody outs.
Yeah, as a base runner there, I think if she would have held and she retreated back, that might get down too.
And it is. Hanging up and scoring. Pesky scores. They get the force out at second, and Chanowski. Not much she could really do. I mean, maybe go. I didn't see if she was halfway or not. But you know, you can get halfway, 3/4. I don't think Block was gonna be able to make that shoelace catch and throw the first to double her off.
Yeah, she kind of actually retreated. Kind of the same situation as before. She retreated a little bit and didn't get enough down. I mean, if you get halfway, there's nowhere you're going to throw you out at first base.
No, not with the way the momentum was going, yep. Either way, they do get the RBI in, so it's 4-2. Plover now trailing by 2. Newbie aboard at first.
How big were those 2 runs they got a couple innings ago?
Huge. Kind of a little bit of a manufactured job, too, as well.
Yep.
So that's 2 games this morning that we've seen them both, you know, teams have eventually won. They've manufactured those insurance runs. And that's why they might play deep into Sunday. That one in there for a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the order, and Miller, who just came in on relief into the circle. Back to the top. I always say usually the top of the order, they're known to do the damage. The good teams that have successful seasons, they've got kids that produce out of 7, 8, 9 and flip it to the top. Can't sleep on those kids. That one outside, 4-1. Oh, look at this. We got lineups well before the end. Now we're rocking and rolling. All right. Fantastic. Appreciate it. Shout out to the 5-0s. The great thing is once everybody plays one time today where they don't have to, well, other than the lineups, but
yeah,
most teams are going to keep the same. They might change a pitcher. Lake, first pitch swing and pops that one up. Out of play, 0-1.
That was one of the ones up in the zone. You got to lay off that pitch.
I mean, you just saw a 5-pitch walk where Follett was, for the first time really all morning, kind of not around the plate. That one in there, 0-2. So now you're in the whole 0-2 Lake.
I'm sure they're either gonna stay up top or get themselves ready to throw a change.
Inside, boy, Lake.
That was a change.
Lake, I think, kind of sold out with their body language. Newbie down at second, Miller at first. The tying run. Miller over to third. They're going to get the force at third. Across the diamond, throw gets away. See what they decide to do.
Ashlyn O'Neill, who hit the ball hard the last time up. Runners on second and third. I'm sure this is what they're hoping for.
2 for 2 today as Ashlyn run scored. Now, I don't want to say this is it for Plover, but this is probably going to be your best opportunity throughout the rest of the game. You got your number 2 batter up with runners in scoring position.
And a favorable count right here. You're looking at 1 pitch, 1 spot, something you can drive here.
There it is, line shot left field, right at a perfectly placed block. So that retires the side. They do get 1, but they strand 2, and we head To the top of the 6th, Johnson Creek Yellow Jackets 4, Plover 2. You're watching W7 presented by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
The Showtime Sports Showcase coming back to W7 for its 3rd year. A unique showcase event for top high school softball players who have the desire and ability to play college softball. This event will allow participants to skill test individually, receive college coach instruction, and play in games in front of college coaches, both in person and live streamed for the entire country to see. Watch it 100% free and 100% live on our YouTube and Facebook pages, August 9th and 10th at Infinity Fields in Waukesha, Wisconsin. And it's 3rd year. It's getting bigger and better every year. You definitely don't want to miss August 9th in the evening, the Home Run Derby. That is a show in itself. But back here, top of the 6th, leading things off for Johnson Creek is going to be number 14, Greta Kelm. She'll call for time, step out. Now back in the box. She takes low 1-0. She kind of shook her head like, oh, okay, but I don't really like that call.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay because we're leading 4-2 right now, but that one upstairs, 2-1.
I'm pretty sure if there was anything close, though, after that, she probably would have got called another strike. You want to show any expression or show up and ump ever. Because believe it or not, they see that.
Wow, she waited back on that one. Serves that one to right center field. Around first, going for second, and going to be safe. Ooh, I love Tim Jolly out there. He made the call and then gets down and stares it down like he was there the entire time. I mean, great, he is great umpire and a basketball official and everything. And honestly, going through the schools and stuff like that, that's how they teach you.
Yeah.
You really sell it, make the call, and then sit there and hold it. Make it like you're there the entire time, even though you weren't. Kelm aboard with the double.
Yeah, there's no play there at all. It's not even close if she slides.
That's the that's the other option.
Yeah.
So Lemke now in the box, 1-0 to her, or 0-1. That'll even the count 1-1.
That's a big run right here. And last time they elected to let her hit, and she got a hit. And then when she got on base, they bunted the next one over. So see what happens here. She can swing the bat, though. You can see that.
Yeah, and you know, Plover's been scratching away one run at a time. With nobody out, you think you might want to manufacture a run, but now 2 strikes. Obviously, you got to swing away, 2-2. But a 5th run right here would be huge. just a bit outside, 3-2.
And that one I think the catcher wanted. That would have been a big out.
And that's going to be a no-out walk. And Kelm being a little sneaky over there, running down the third as well.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised she didn't go to 2 because there's in this situation there's no way they're going to throw to second and then give up that run.
That one right back up the middle. Kelton coming in to score, makes it 5-2. And really for the first time since that first inning, Johnson Creek an opportunity for a big inning here. On ball the third, O'Neill reaches out. There's
I think she got the call on effort right there.
Yeah, there it says she tagged the foot. O'Neill diving. Tagged the foot with the ball in the glove, but then O'Neill picked the ball up with her bare hand. Either way, 1 out. Runners up first and second. And Walsh in the right-handed batter's box. Line shot, that's a lot easier. O'Neill steps on 3 across the diamond. Nice play, Ashlyn O'Neill, 6-3 on the double play.
Boy, that was huge. Get out of that with
Oh.
1 run.
Big time.
She's a great player over there. Makes a lot of plays. Thank you. 22's pitching now.
22 pitching, Emma Jo Peck.
It's kind of nice you can critique it a little bit and not get in trouble.
Right? One of the last time you got in a conversation about questionable calls or whatever, it's and no more words.
Yeah.
Nobody to argue back with you. So a pitching change in the circle is Emma Jo Peck will come in and pitch the 6th here for the Yellow Jackets at Johnson Creek. A few more warm-up tosses for her. If you're watching along at home, drop us in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for, watching for as well. Birthdays, shout-outs, we'll get to those as the broadcast progresses. Nobody commenting, which means things must be going well or we're not live. I don't know, one of the two. I guess I should probably check. And no, it looks like we're live, so we're good there. And if you're not here and you know somebody here, make sure you tell them to follow us on social media. At the conclusion of this one, we're gonna, at some point in time, we'll post another little Jolly Good scavenger hunt. First pitch swinging out in the right field. That's gonna be played on the hop by Millman.
Kyle O'Neill, another good hitter.
just feel like that last half inning was the bottom of bottom of the fifth into the top of the sixth is a big opportunity for both teams. Sawicki now in the right-handed batter's box with the leadoff batter aboard. 1-0. Hitter to chase upstairs, 1-1. That one inside corner, 1-2.
Brooks a really good hitter. If she gets something that she can turn on.
Kind of came inside. Couldn't quite get the hands fully extended. That one fouled off. Stays alive. 1-2. 5-2 lead here for Johnson Creek over Plover. Bottom of the sixth, running out of opportunities. Winner advances. The loser gets ice cream on the way home, I guess. Or maybe not. So Johnson Creek hangs on the hold. They'll play again at 1:30. They'll take on the Plover Nationals 17U squad. And that would mean also if Plover 18U comes back, they would be a Plover v. Plover matchup at 1:30 right back here on this diamond. We'll have that game live streamed. Coming up next, we've got the 5-0s versus the Polar Bear Fast Pitch Club. That first pitch scheduled for 12 o'clock. Probably going to be a little bit after 12 if I had to guess. We will have all the games that are scheduled to be played here on the Fire Pro Field today and tomorrow. Live streamed, 100% free, 100% live. Gary Whipperman's got the 16U Diamond going on today as well. And tomorrow. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Sawicki. Nice little battle going on. Emma Joe Peck coming on in relief in this half of the inning. Foul at 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts.
Change up. Almost took the coach's head off there. Well, I'll tell you, if there's one guy that could take it, it's Coach O'Neill.
I'm a little disappointed, though. It says here on the fact sheet that he won't let the kids do anything fun to his beard. I don't think down there. Coach would be no different than accidentally putting your hand in like a little live outlet. That's all. Just get a freestyle for a second.
It's a good at bat right here by Brooks Sawicki.
Right side goes 5-hole on Valesky. Over to third is O'Neill. Sawicki down to second.